back up here Dr. Hill, Dr. Shanti Hill, who is helping so many of us create generational wealth and possibilities and options for our family. And he's just having a great time doing it, giving us these facts and sharing himself as the servant that he is. So without further ado, let's get this training rocking with Dr. Shanti Hill. Bring him up, bring him up, bring him up. Let's go.
Introduction.
Hey, how you guys doing?
All right.
Great.
Excellent, guys. I promise you, nothing brings my heart joy more than seeing my little big sister with all that joy about what she's doing. I mean, if I am so glad I am not what I don't look like what I've been through, had a face, it would be Joletta Tyson's.
Yes.
You guys, I can't wait till she writes the book. You guys don't understand what I mean. I'm never gonna tell her business because I'm leaving it to her so that I can sit on the front row and watch how many people are blessed by it. But since she's been partnered with this company, she's been nothing but focused. I could go through the pages and pages and pages of people that we've been blessed to actually share income shifting with for her. And she's just relentless. She's passionate and she will not stop until she hits her goals. There's no wonder why she's an executive senior director with our company and she got there in record time. So if anybody deserves that love on this line, let's give that right back to Miss Joletta Tyson.
Intro. Yes.
I had to take it from before she started crying. You know, she gets to a point.
I had reached for some tissue, but I stopped.
But guys, I'm ridiculously excited. I just want to share with you guys a few things on how to get this thing rocking because, a lot of things have been said. A lot of things have been told. A lot of things have been shared about this brief journey that we've been on. But the reality is it's just really been a brief journey. You know, all we did was we took a look at something. We said it made sense. We found out who was doing it the best. We figured out the best practices from what they were doing. We built something. We got with the people that were building it in the trenches, building it. We made it something even better. And now we're super excited about what we're going to do for thousands and thousands of people to come. And the worst thing that can happen, though, and I just want to give us a little bit of a perspective. The worst thing that could happen is that MWR become that $1 billion company in this $1 trillion industry. This team become a multi-million-dollar team and it not affect your family. The worst thing that can happen is that we could all be on the right track, but be on the wrong train. See, here's the thing, guys. I don't get sad when people take a look at the business opportunity and they don't see it. What makes me sad is when people take a look at the business opportunity, they join and they still don't see it. Again, the thing that makes me sad is when people see the business, join the business, meaning they're 228 and still miss it. Guys, the person you are now is the person who can earn what you currently earn in this business. So check your daily pay. My mentors always told me, you want to know the value of your thoughts? Look no further than your bank account. Now, some of you guys do very well financially in your corporate life. So I will translate that for you. You want to know the value of your thoughts? Look no further than your daily pay. And understand, training is a double-edged sword. I don't like my daily pay today. And so when we want to earn more, we have to make the decision that we're going to do more. But first, we have to be more. You have to decide what you're going to become. And the one thing I want you to be, if nothing else, because I don't want to prolong this, the first thing I beg you to be is present. I heard Mr. Bean say this on a training a couple of months ago. It's the first thing he led with. It was actually a leadership training, but it applies to everybody. Be present. It's really sad to me when people get on Zoom after Zoom after Zoom and still don't know what they have their hands on. They hear about Money Max, don't upload the stuff. They hear about Credit Max, and instead of downloading the free credit bureau reports, they get so caught up in the $14.99 or the $19.99 from Smart Credit that they miss it. They miss thousands of dollars over $14.99 or $19.99. Anybody ever hear that old saying? We missed the forest because of the trees?
Yeah.
They heard about people getting out of debt in record time and won't even type their debts into Equity Max. Too busy to get their own money back. They agree that if we pay our bills on, see what I'm saying? We agree to these things. Guys, business is simply agreements in action. And so how many of you guys have ever been on an income shifting conversation and you said that it makes sense to shift money back into your pocket?
Yep.
Yeah.
Have you done it?
Yes.
All of it? Doesn't it feel great?
Yeah.
I haven't done all of it. I got a box right now. I gotta do my tax by. I gotta finish my consultation. I'm not see that's the thing, guys. I'm not telling you this from the perspective of I am the Almighty and I've figured it out right along with you. We gotta be present. We have to be the example. See, when we share this with people, we're either gonna be an awesome memory or a painful reminder of what MWR is. So for years to come, if somebody met you and you were the one that shared with them income shifting, and somebody else asked them, have they ever heard of income shifting? Are they gonna be like, yeah, I heard of that? How many guys would agree this is not an awesome memory?
No, it's not.
No.
Oh, you doing that? Yeah, I had a cousin do that. She told me about it. How many guys would love it if because you did what you were supposed to do and you became the example of what this thing is supposed to be, people, when they hear about it again, are like, you know what? I was supposed to call my cousin back about that. She is having so much success. As a matter of fact, how many guys would rather that be the story?
Right.
Yes.
But most people are gonna not be able to tell that one because we're not present. So what has to happen from now on is instead of texting back and forth, checking your email, private messaging other business partners, and all of these other things, while these Zooms are going on, what if you took your business seriously from day one? By the way, I'm not even talking to those of y'all that have been in the business for a while. I'm talking to everybody that just got started. What if you take your business seriously from day one, ignore all of the distractions, and focus on learning this thing so that you can build that income that they talk about on every Zoom in this thing? See, the best thing about our business is that it's only $228 to get started. The worst thing about our business is it's only $228 to get started.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
And because it's less than the price of a good pair of shoes, people treat it as less than something on the bottom of their shoe. And we miss it.
Wow.
We miss it. Again, I'm not, if you've been in the business longer than a week, I'm not even talking to you right now. I'm making sure the people that got started within the last week or so don't miss it. When you hear these success stories, those are the stories of people that saw it. Not only did they see it, they took the opportunity to seize it. They didn't miss it trying to be popular with their old friends. They didn't miss it trying to be popular with their new friends. They do business. They don't do busyness. They pay attention so they can find out the skills that pay the bills. They pay attention. They don't want to be just somebody that heard about something. They don't want this thing to get to 1 billion and people on this Zoom are now multi-millionaires and they have to say, yeah, I was a part of that.
A long time ago. Yeah.
There's people that miss Google. There's people that missed Apple. One of the guys that had Apple shares sold them for $800. Don't be on the right track and get on the wrong train. Let's keep the main thing the main thing. And so we're going to have a conversation about the roadmap to wealth. And here's the roadmap to making real wealth, because here's the opportunity we have our hands on with making wealth real. We have the opportunity to not only take advantage of opportunity, but to also provide opportunity. So you want to start achieving your goals, don't just set them. We have a very simple system. It's start, share, stay to increase our daily pay. Now we'll get Richard Hartnell to start singing. but I really want, I don't even want you guys to miss this. You achieve your goals, don't just set them. Don't get so comfortable saying I'm going to do something by this time and not making it happen. Anybody want to know one of the biggest mistakes we make?
Yes.
Yes.
When it comes to the work, we become our own best boss. But then when it comes to the pay, we become our own worst boss. Meaning, when it's time to do the work, we allow ourselves to take time off. But then when everybody's starting to talk about how much they're getting paid, we beat ourselves up. Got to reverse that. When it comes to the work, don't give yourself a day off. Does this make sense?
Yep.
And then when it comes to the pay, take it easy on yourself. Because guys, this business that you're in is different from how we normally get paid. How many of you guys so far has been work, get paid, work, get paid, work, get paid?
Yeah.
That's how it's been. That's what they taught us. But in this business, it's work, 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 get paid. Work, 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 get paid. Work, 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 get paid. Work, work, get paid, get paid. Work, get paid, get paid, get paid. But most people never get to this part because they quit on this part because they're not seeing work, get paid, work, get paid. Is this making sense?
Yes.
Yes.
And so what you want to do when you take out this sheet is you want to click you want to write your link in it. Saddest thing is when people get new partners and can't sign them up. So make sure you write your link and your password so that you can get back into your business center. It's going to be your email and your password to get in your business center. But to sign new people up, it's going to be www.mwrfinancial.com/whatever you named it. My favorite equation, some of you guys know I teach math, but my favorite equation is exposure plus education plus execution minus explanations minus emotions equals enrollments. I'm going to say this again because, see, some people are frustrated in their business because they think they're doing this business. But if you have not mastered this equation, you have not mastered this business yet. Does this make sense?
Yes.
Yes.
Anybody else hear that clicking? I got
I do.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks. And so here's the thing. Exposures is all we do. When we expose, our mentors with our business team will educate. MWR will execute, but you can only get people through this process if you are not doing the explanations. And most people are doing the explanations because they caught up in their emotions.
Amen.
And so that's why enrollments are down. Put this in your notes. The business works. That's it. I got nothing disrespectful. I got nothing disrespectful. I got nothing catchy. The business works. Somebody got a check today. Yeah. Does your business work? See, MWR works. UWR, maybe not. Answer this question. To make my business worthwhile, I'm willing to work to build it to what amount per month? And guys, stretch yourself. If the number you put in there does not stretch you, it will not stretch you. It's really that simple. This business, they taught me that our business is a self-improvement course with a compensation plan.
Wow.
In order for your check to grow, I must grow.
You gotta grow. Yeah.
Is this making sense so far?
Yep.
Yes.
Then you wanna answer the second question. I'm building this business because, and that's where you want to put in your why. People think why is a question. It's really an acronym. What has you up late at night because you haven't finished it yet? What hurts you so much every time you think about it? What hits you in the gut every time you see it? See, if you don't know your why, guys, if your why doesn't make you cry, it's not big enough.
Right.
I just thought about mine. I'm trying to keep it together. And so here's the thing. Knock out this checklist as quickly as possible. You got to knock out 5 QFDs. That's qualified financial directors. Those are business partners. 5 QFDs equals 150 a month. Somebody might be saying, well, wait a second, Sean. They said 3 QFDs gets me to 150 a month. Guys, 2 are going to quit. My mentor, Jim Rohn, said some don't stay.
Mentor, not.
And when they leave, you just say, I guess that's one of those that don't stay. It's not our responsibility to figure it out. It's our responsibility to keep going. Guys, I know I'm using simple terms, but guys, that's how you get the $4 grand a month. I keep this thing super simple. I keep going. It's the consistency of the system that makes it work, not just the fancy words. Is this making sense?
Yes.
Yes.
15 QFDs. Help 3 people get their 5, or you just go get 15. Really, you get 12 and find 3 that get 1. But $600 a month. $600 a month, guys. I'm for real. People are filing bankruptcy and foreclosing and getting divorced and making children decisions over $600 a month or less. You truly have the miracle in your mouth. You help people get to $600 a month, they won't leave. Help them get there with 15 though, because if they get there with 12 and then they go down to 11, they might leave. 50 QFDs is $2,000 a month. Ask me how I know. I won't even tell you. So set a goal. Hit executive director in the next 7 to 10 days. 1 QFD every 3 days. That's all you got to do. Just 1. I say get 2. I say get 3 today. Why not? Get 3 before tomorrow. Why not? You got to talk to the same amount of people to get there. You got to share income shifter with the same amount of people. How do you get there? Schedule your 2 private virtual Zooms to hit ED. As a matter of fact, you can schedule your 2 private virtual Zooms to hit senior director. It's just a matter of how many people you invite to those 2 Zooms. I don't even work with people that don't have these Zooms. I don't even waste their time. Is this making sense?
Yes.
If you saw that conversation, that income shifting conversation, and you didn't think of a bunch of people that you already know that need the things that was in that conversation, or your ego won't allow you to call them for fear that they might say no, then your whiny butt don't deserve this money. But focus on the next part. Money Max, upload your 2 pay stubs and tax return, check the box. TaxBot, set up the TaxBot account through your MWR website. Don't get TaxBot directly from the store. Get it through your MWR website. Credit Max, upload your 3 credit reports immediately. Bill Shredder, upload your reoccurring monthly bills. Anything you got to pay every month needs to go in Bill Shredder right now. Worst thing they can say is we don't do that. Put your rent and your mortgage in that joint. We don't know what they gonna read. It's none of my business. They told me I had to be the expert. I uploaded everything. They told me what they couldn't do. I was like, my cousin owed me some money. Can you tell him that they didn't do that? They didn't do it. Equity Max. Figure out your debt-free day so you can brag on it. Get your millionaire day so you can speak on it. How you in Make Wealth Real and don't know your millionaire day? Wealth Max, schedule your consultation, Sean. What are you waiting on, Sean Hill? How much more money you got to make before you just, guys, I should have did that on my first day. It's crazy. I did it once. It didn't go through because I didn't press the button. It was all my fault.
No.
It was all
This week, Sean.
It was all my fault. It was terrible. 3 personal QFDs within your first 30 days is 150. But again, 5, because 2 gonna quit. I'm just saying it. And somebody was like, well, that's so negative. No, that's so business.
No, that's real.
People quit.
Yep.
People.
Guys, on the 1st of January, the gym is full. By Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s birthday, the gym is not so full. People quit. They don't just shut down the gym because people quit. They knew that was going to happen. Is this making sense?
Yes.
Have you ever walked into a restaurant, decided you didn't want to eat there and walked out?
Yeah.
Did they shut down the restaurant shortly after you left?
Nope.
People change their minds. It's okay. You're in business now. It's not personal. Guys, those people were quitters before you met them. They were quitters, but
That's true.
you can't stop this. You can't wish to contain it. People quit churches. People quit relationships. I know people that don't even talk to their parents. People quit their parents. And you mad because they quit a business for 228? Let that go. What you do is you overcompensate by getting your 5. Is this making sense?
Yep.
Yes.
Look in your back office and look at your momentum bonus deadline. Those of you that are past your first 30 days, create the new momentum bonus deadline. Google, what is 30 days from today? And you go to work. Because you have to do it to prove to yourself you can do it. Can you imagine the confidence that comes from that? Confidence is built. It's not given or blessed. It's built. You start with what you know, and then you build on what you do. Then make sure you get your 3 customers. It's time for them $79 fees to not come out your account.
Yeah.
Why? Because you're a business owner, and it's our responsibility to lower our overhead. Is this making sense?
Right.
Yes.
Additional things you can do. Just read the prospect and member sections of the frequently asked questions at howtoshiftyourincome.com. Upload your photo to edmrewards.com. And remember, your bank statement is going to show 2 separate transactions. Financial Edge is going to be $79.97. The MWR back office is $40. Your monthly investment is $119.97. As a business owner, your responsibility is to make $119.97 every 30 days. Is this making sense?
Yeah.
Now, I want you to make more, but at least make that. Second page of the road back to making wealth real is my favorite page. When people ask, well, how'd you get to this position? How'd you do executive director in a day and senior director in 5 days and area director in 28 days? I mean, I don't know. But I know how I got the district. It was this sheet. I just kept filling out this sheet over and over again. I just kept doing this sheet over and over again. Every time you peek and pass somebody, put their name on this sheet with their telephone number and the date that you peeked and passed them. Guys, this is going to do 2 things for you. Number 1, it's going to show you your work. That's the first thing it's going to do. It's going to show you your work. Number 2, it's going to increase your output. Guys, we can, in business, either increase your output or modify your dreams. Y'all remember that stuff y'all put on page 1? How much you wanted to earn, the reason why you're doing it? Page 2 shows you if you're really serious about that. Is this making sense?
Yes, it is.
Yes.
And so here's what they told me. If I actually peak and pass 50, 15 people, at least 15 people will see a presentation. 5 will join. Now, here's the thing. I just wanted to see whether or not it was true. But here's my wish for you. I pray for some of you, not all of you, some of you can handle that success out the gate. But for most of you, I pray you have to go through the 45 to get to that 5 that's actually going to join. Because the longest way to the top of anything is a shortcut.
Yep.
And a lot of people, most people coming into this business come in with an employee mentality. It's not our fault. It's just we were employees, but most of us were employees before we got started. And the employee mentality is, I'm going to do just enough so they don't fire me, and then they pay us just enough so we won't quit.
Yeah.
But now we're in a business where we truly get paid based on the work that we do. We actually get to see the fruits of our labor. Is this making sense?
Yes,
sir.
And so I just pray you guys don't shortcut it. So for those of you that might have the propensity, y'all look that up. This is my word for the day.
Right.
To shortcut some things, I pray that you have to go through 45 of the worst people ever to get to those 5 that are going to retire you.
Yeah.
Those 5 that are going to be an absolute blessing to your life. You can't wait to call them because, I mean, you guys are just running through the ranks together. I just pray you have to go through it first so that when the next set of people come into your team and come into your business and need your guidance, you can lead them based on your examples, based on your journey. Because guys, business without struggle is not business. I just never heard of anybody successful in business and they just said, oh no, it was just dope from the ground up. Nothing happened. Nobody ever quit. Nobody ever hung up on me. Nobody ever quit. Nobody ever left. Sure. All my family still answers my calls. Guys, I promise you, this business is not easy, but it's worth it. Now, it's easy to do. It's just easier not to. Because you've already been not doing it before you started doing it.
Yeah, come on, get.
Does this make sense?
Yeah.
You're
Yes,
already
it
doing
does.
something else, and then you decided to do this. Well, it's easier to go back to doing something else.
Right.
But this pays well because most people are not going to do it. I want you guys to get that good first day of school feeling. First day in high school, everybody look to the left and look to the right. Somebody ain't gonna graduate. All these people are not gonna be here when you get the national director. It's not that they can't be here. It's just ego might cause some people not to graduate. You can't be fired. You can only quit. You cannot be held back. You can only slow down. Is this making sense?
yes.
Last thing I'll say on that note, excuses are only good to the people who make them.
We'll use them, sell them out to anything. My God.
That's it. That's it. Excuses. We can make excuses or we can make money, but we cannot do both at the same time.
You cannot.
When people make excuses, I only have one response. That's what's up. Yeah, that's the northern version of cool.
Cool.
That's what's up.
That's what's up.
Your goldfish drowned, huh? That's what's up.
Right.
Hate when that happens.
That's what's up.
Your baby wouldn't stop barking. Your dog wouldn't stop crying, huh? That's what's up.
No. No, I wouldn't stop
Wait,
crying.
so here's my favorite though. Here's my favorite. So you can't do your business because you added more hours at your job.
That's what's up.
That's what's up. That's what's up. I get that.
Yeah, what's the
You're
other
gonna
one?
keep one of them. You're gonna keep one of them. They love employees that add them extra hours.
Wow. And your other famous one is cool.
Cool. I can't make it to training, man, because it's I gotta put my kids in bed. Word. They don't know how to lay down. Cool.
Yeah.
Oh, they can't lay down an hour later on Mondays or an hour earlier. Cool. I can tell you how to raise your kids. That's none of my business. But don't be asking me how to raise my business.
That's what's up.
You know, I'll bring because every time you see me, I'm like, look at little residual. He's just bigger.
Look at baby residual.
He getting so big.
He getting so big. Shout out to my boy D Harvey. I used to love that when he said that thing. But so guys, here's the thing, really quickly before we go. A lot of stuff that we're talking about can be found at Project 100, the movement. It can also be found at Power Builders. It should be in there. If it's not, talk to Richard Harden. It's all his fault. That's how you throw your sponsor way under the bus, right? But here's the thing. I want you guys to go there and click announcements. We're not talking about grand openings this week. We're not talking about launching your home-based business this week with Form. We're not talking about that this week. You can go back to the past recordings to get that. We're not even going to talk about how to launch your social media business. What we're going to talk about is my fortune is in the follow-up. My fortune is in my follow-up. Everybody say my fortune is in my follow-up.
My fortune is in my follow-up.
It's in my follow-up.
So here's what I didn't say. My fortune is in my sponsor's follow-up. My fortune is in my experts follow-up. My fortune is in my prospects follow-up. They're not calling me back. My fortune is in my follow-up because I am the business owner. I invested my 228 so I can get my family from where they are to where I need them to be, and it's nobody else's responsibility but whose?
Mine.
I mind my own business. My fortune is in my follow-up. We've done the work. You've peaked and passed. They're in a three-way confirmation text. All of that's going on. Best results. Professionals secure the bag by following up 6+ times. If your expert is not sent word that the Zoom is open 10 minutes before the Zoom, and trust me, if I'm the expert, I ain't sending that. I send it. Send it yourself. Is this making sense?
Yes.
5 minutes before, just send the Zoom is open. If they're not on 1 minute before, I call to see if they're logging on. Is this making sense?
Yes.
Yeah.
Then after the income shifting conversation, if the guest was on, I alert my expert by texting, "It was great learning income shifting with you, prospect." Guys, please delete prospect and put their name in there. Please don't put their name in parentheses. It's weird to people. People don't like seeing their name in parentheses. But here's my last please. Please just copy and paste that. Stop trying to be fancy with your words. It's so tragic watching people text their own words in a three-way text and get shot down by the people they text them to because they don't know they cussed at their friends. Oh my gosh, everybody looking confused. What do you mean I cussed at my friends? Hey guys, certain things that we say, we think we being fancy, but the reason why these words work and the reason why these words make money is because we refuse to sound like everybody else. So if you don't want to get treated like the Amway guy, the door-to-door salesman, or the Mary Kay lady, stop sounding like them. If you don't want to get treated, if you ever had to tell somebody, no, this is not a susu, you probably sounded just like the susu people. And it could have been one word you said, which is also one word we don't say. Is this making sense?
Yeah.
Yes. So you thought your little fancy extra word, because here's how it helps. Here's how it sounds in your head. Well, I know that's what they say to everybody else, but my people, they need to hear it like this. Guys, put this in your notes. I did some reading. Moses had people. Jesus had people. I believe Muhammad had some people. You, not so much. You don't have people. We don't believe you. You don't have people. They are not your people. They are people. And what's really going to be sad is because you made these special little edits for your people, and then they get started with me because I use those words. But they were your people. How could they possibly get started doing something else? I tell you the weirdest thing, when I meet people that were recruited by people at MWR, and they say, is this the same thing? I think this is the same thing my cousin was doing. Wow. How did you not know it up to this point? What were they doing? Does it make sense? And so, again, I am not the expert. I don't tell you what to do. I just tell you what I'm doing. I am not the expert. People join because I am not the expert. They don't join for any other reason. It's just I am not the expert. And so watch this. After seeing the income shifting, well, when would you, if my expert after 30 minutes has not done so, I text the third comment, which is after seeing the income shifting conversation, my mentors normally ask, anybody ever seen this one?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
If you've not seen this one, you might want to start working with somebody. Then, if my guest was not on, I text the fourth comment. Now, I text this directly to them. I don't do it in the three-way text thread because that can be embarrassing and they could have a real reason why they weren't on and not appreciate it. Is this making sense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so, hey, prospect. Hey, Sean, I didn't see you in our conversation. Were you on under a different name? Because how many guys have seen people log in and their name was iPhone?
Mm.
Yeah.
I don't assume that they weren't on. I've seen that happen. Not a good look. And here's the other thing. If you were not on, I wouldn't use that one. Because I've had people use that one, and then the reply was, no, I was actually on. As a matter of fact, Dr. Hill talked to me 4 times. This is weird. I ain't making this up. From there, if they were on with a different name, I go back to step 4. If they were not on, I text the 5th comment and I start the process over for them. You missed a good one. We have income shifting conversations that now here's the thing. If you don't know when the next ones are, you probably out of order. Because you should have had your 2 next Zooms in line. Yes or yes?
Yes, yes, yes.
Yes.
Absolutely.
So if you don't know what to put here, that's a you problem, not an expert problem. Is this making sense?
Yes.
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 So with that being said, good people, that is our training for the week. Is that worth your time?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Well, we're gonna
Every
be doing
minute.
We're gonna be doing another
Yes.
one next week, just like it. This recording will be up in the groups so that you can play and rewind, I actually put some stuff in there when you play and rewind for all levels of leadership, by the way. You got to play and rewind and listen to it with the ear that you were supposed to use to hear it. But the reality of it is we are all at every level of this business. Time is a continuum. So if you, here's what I mean by this. If you, and I can't speak, I never speak, well, I can actually. If you start this business as a national director and start receiving information and applying it, as if you're already national director, you will one day be national director. However, if you're district director and you don't do what qualified financial directors do, you will never be national director. Time is a continuum. We are all things at once. Is this making sense?
Yes.
Meaning, just do what you heard and do it the way that we do it so that you can get to where we are. Now, what I'm going to do is for the people that actually took the time to tap in, I'm going to actually stop this recording and I'm going to answer whatever questions you have for the next few minutes. And then I'm going to eat.
Great training. Great training.
Great training. Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, you're very welcome.
Training.
You're very
Thanks,
welcome.
Sean.
Thank you,
Training,
Sean.
Dr. Hill. I really,
Very
really
welcome.
appreciate you.
Oh, I
Thank
appreciate
you.
too.